everyone, it's Julia. I've had a few people comment and just mention that they would enjoy seeing what my flea market shop looks like. And I thought that would be fun, and so I took a little video of it and also some pictures. But I thought I would talk a little bit about it and explain a little bit about it first. This flea market has been going on for about 45 years. I live in a small Minnesota town and we have a lot of lakes around us. The flea market is about 5 miles south of town, kind of nestled in between a couple big lakes. So it's kind of a touristy area. And about 20 years ago, the previous owners brought in these little cabins that were at a resort. The resort was closing, and so they took the cabins off of the resort and put them on at the flea market. And I have been renting one of the little cabins for this is my 14th season. And I live really close to the flea market. I also live south of town, and so it's less than a mile from my house, and so I can just buzz over there if I need to pick something up or if I need to re-merchandise. And the flea market is only open on the weekends from Memorial Weekend through Labor Day weekend. And my shop is little, and it's just super quaint. I don't know, maybe it was very rustic. It's charming. Let's just say it's charming. It's about 12 by 14 feet, so it is really small. But I have a large canopy on the outside of it, and my canopy measures 10 by 20. And so you actually enter my shop through the canopy, and you'll see I do display quite a bit of merchandise under the canopy before you get to the little shop. And I hope you enjoy this. Yeah, so here it is. I want to let you know I do have some extra photos of the flea market, just some kind of area shots at the back of the video, so you can kind of take a look at those too. Thanks so much. Here we are at the beginning or the opening of my little canopy. I usually hang a few display outside here. Right now I have my little red tank top with the matching scarf. The scarf is actually made with a little copper pipe fitting that I got from the hardware store. This is going to be an upcoming video. I do have a tub of my pillows. My pillows are on my Etsy store, but I do have my samples that I sell out here. And I have them in a big old wire laundry basket. Now kind of still walking underneath the canopy. All my bags and my totes. I do some, because live in the lake area, I do some sailing, fishing type themed, Minnesota themed things. This is my my fish design this year. The little button on here says "Bite Me." Just kind of whimsical. There is like a little deck right before you get into my building, and I'm up on the deck right now. I have a large kind of table-like thing here with just a lot of sweatshirts on it. Some of these you probably recognize. I have done different YouTube videos on them. This green wire thing is actually just an enormous bird cage that I just use for display. It's never been used for a bird. So the inside is clean, and I have my bookmarks there. And then down below I have just a basket full of t-shirts with the t-shirts kind of hanging up off of it. still on the outside underneath my canopy on the deck area. I do have, and the sun is going to show through here, but I do have a little rack that I keep all my small things in, my headbands and my fiber packs and my paper clips, and also some of my accessories that I make from my sweatshirts. These are my fingerless mittens that I make from the cuffs, and this is going to be an upcoming video. Again, more headbands. It's just a great little area to display and to hang things. I'm walking into the little building now. I'm going to just start on one side and just kind of go around. Right as I enter, I have my journals and also some of my necklaces that I have hanging. Some of these are my washer and my key tassels that I've just recently done a video on. I also do a lot of alcohol ink on dominoes. These are dominoes that I collage and decorate. My journals that I've jelly printed, and my pencil pouches. Some of my artwork. I also just love doing little fabric collages. This one's hung on a repurposed skeleton key. And more painted keys and little shadow boxes with fabric collages. More journals. I have a little window right here that I usually keep open. It's so rustic and just the paint peeling, but like I said, kind of adds to the charm of the little place. In the window itself, I have some pendants hanging. And then I have old suitcases just kind of stacked up with some of my felted cuffs and also some of my just fabric collage cuffs. Zooming around, I have another display of t-shirts and sweatshirts. This is my hexie design. I do have some tissue box covers that were a friend's of mine. I did not make those, but I stuck them in my little shop here. Back in the corner, I have my mirror so people can try on back here. I do not have a dressing room, but I do have a screen that I can put up in this area. More of my sweatshirts with my free motion designs on. These two are relatively new. I do have my sun design and also my piece design. Kind of backing up so I can show you. I do have like a display up on top with some more sweatshirts. And then my little rack here. Here's like a spinner rack that I have just a lot of little things on. My felted fiber cuffs and my felted fiber pins are right in here. Up on top I do have some more felted knitted cowls, and these are a local artist. These are not mine. I don't knit, but I just love her work. They're just real chunky and just a lot of fun. She's got really cool buttons on them. This rack kind of spins, but I have so much stuff on it and not very much room for spinning, so I'm just going to kind of zoom around here. Some more of my tassel pendants, some more of my cards. I recently did a video on these and a giveaway on my cards, and I've actually been selling quite a few of those, so that's been a nice little addition to the store. I do have a watercolor artist, and I'm going to link her. She has an Etsy store, and I'll link her her store down below. But she's a young gal, and she's actually a good friend of my daughter-in-law's. And she is just graduated from college with an art ed degree, and got her teaching degree, or got her teaching job up in Duluth, Minnesota area, which is very, we've got big boats coming in and lighthouses, and it's really beautiful terrain, very woodsy and cliffy and what. And so a lot of her work reflects that. She does go and paint on site, and so anyway, this has just been a fun addition to my store. And another thing that I think has just been really, really fun is another friend of mine had a card business, and she retired, so I bought the rest of her stock. So this whole back area is cards. They're whimsical, they're funny, and she has such a fun personality, and they've just been a great addition to my little shop. Zooming around now, I've got another window over here, and we're kind of heading back towards the door. But this is my little place where I stand, and you can see that I actually have a sewing machine on my little table here. I get so much work done out here. I sew, and people come in and they see what I'm doing, and they're interested, and it's just been awesome. It's kind of like a working studio for me, where I can go and work, but yet talk to customers and have a few sales here and there, and it's just been an awesome thing for me. I have a little stand right at my checkout area with some more little mini journals and some of my fiber packs. And I have the door open when and then there's another window there too. I have a hat displayed in the window. That window's open. What's nice about that is I can see the people outside under my canopy, and when I'm standing sewing, I can visit through the window. And the door is open, and I have this display hanging on the back side of the door. Another little shirt with another one of my little necklaces or scarves. And then down below I have more of that t-shirt just kind of folded in a basket, and some of my pouches, a few things. Another thing that's in these colorful little flowers, I have so many book pages because I alter books and whatever, but I've been making these little watercolor flowers out of the book pages. Probably another future YouTube video. And that kind of completes the tour. We're back out to where the door is here. I hope you've enjoyed this, and it's kind of given you a little idea of what my little flea market shop looks like. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.